Hello?
Hello, Yuan.
Morning, Joe. How are you?
A little bit better than yesterday. I finally got some sleep. How about you?
That's great. Yes. Now I'm on the way home and just stand by your call beside the parking lot. And Joe, I have a quick question about the job. I heard you are going to get a job as a teacher in public school when you come to the United States.
Yes, I've got to go through. I've got to go through a certification program to be able to teach in Georgia public schools because I do not have the certification for Georgia. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah.
You need a certification to teach and work at public school?
Yes.
How long?
Every single state has their own certification process. Some states allow a certification from another state to be used in their state. Some do not. My college degree did not come with a certification. So I had to get my TESOL on my own. I had to do my ELL on my own. And so now this certification process, I can use a lot of my experience, and then I can have my certification completed within about a year.
Within about an year. Meaning is while preparing certificate to teach at public school, you need to get a job. You need to get a job at another place.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm going to be working with an actual teacher anyway. So I'll be doing that, but I'll also have a job, yes. And then when the certification is complete, I'll just be doing teaching.
Yes, to get a job at public school, you need a special certificate. And instead of that certificate, before getting the certificate, you will get another job as a teacher.
Well, I can still teach online, which is fine, but I've got a dream job lined up right now, and that's working on motorcycles.
Is it possible to get a job working your motorcycle?
Yeah.
Huh. And what is your plan while having the class per certificate? You are working with your motorcycle or working online as an English teacher?
I can do both. I can do both.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I can work on motorcycles during the week, and I can work as a teacher during the weekends.
Got it. And I had some question while hearing about your story. And as a job, working at a public school or working as a teacher at public school is a popular job in the United States?
No, it's not popular. Teachers in many states do not make a whole lot of money. You'll never get rich being a teacher, but it is a good life, and you can have your house, your car, your stuff paid for, and I mean it's helping people succeed, helping people grow, helping people learn. That is what I enjoy the most about teaching.
Got it. Yeah, meaning is becoming teacher is not good benefit, but in your case, your value is teaching others or helping students. This is your goal.
It is.
Got it. That's great. Why I ask you about that, is becoming teacher. Teacher as a job is very popular in Korea. So many students try to enter the university to become a teacher. So competition is so serious. And meaning is once students become teacher or after graduation of university, their future is guaranteed. When it comes to their income, when it comes to their living grade, because teacher as a job is guaranteed by government, education authority. But on the other hand, America, I heard, teacher is not popular because during vacation, teacher normally have need to work as a part-time job because during vacation time, their income becomes low.
That depends. It depends on the county or the state that the teacher works for. In some cases, teachers do not get paid during some of that time. However, when students go on summer vacation, for example, about 2.5, 3 months out of the year during the summertime, there are teachers still working during a month of that time, a month and a half of that time, so they still get paid. They have to finish the grades. They have to post the grades. They have to come in 2 weeks, 3 weeks before the school year starts to get things ready. They have meetings. They also have professional development classes, courses, seminars that they have to go to. So being a teacher isn't just teaching in the classroom and just getting grades. I mean, there's a lot more to it than that.
And how about income level for working as a teacher?
Again, it depends on the state. It depends on the county. For example, let's say the state of Georgia says, okay, Joe, you're now certified to teach in the state of Georgia. We have 3 job offers for you. This first job offer is working in a small country school. You're going to earn $36,000 a year. Okay. This school is in the big city of Atlanta. There's a lot of bad kids there. There's a lot of bad stuff going on. But we're going to pay you $74,000 a year if you teach there.
Yeah.
Ooh, twice the money. Okay, but you also have to look at, you're in the big city. There are a lot of risks in the big city. You're in a school with a lot of students that might be trying to hide weapons, drugs, other stuff like that. These are things you would have to deal with as well. You know, hey, look, there's a job over here in a suburb that pays $50,000 a year. Okay. Not in the city, not in the country, and the pay is in the middle. So you would have to decide which one of those areas might be right for you as a teacher. So each state is different. All the counties are different. So you find what fits, and that's what you go with.
Yeah. And I also wonder, becoming teacher is a popular job in the United States. Younger people wanna working as a teacher as a job.
Well, some people choose that, yeah.
Oh. Yeah. How can I say? In Korea, one of reason why teacher is a popular job is that they can get a lot of spare time, especially during winter season or summer season. Students don't have class, meaning is a teacher have a lot of their spare time, but they still get the same income every month. In addition, after retirement, unlike other work, teachers have lots of pension.
Some do. It depends on the amount of years that they were teaching.
Yeah.
Usually at least 20 years of teaching to get any kind of a pension. But I mean, if you've got somebody that was teaching for 40 years, yeah, they're going to have a pretty big pension. Yeah, but again, it just depends on the school system, on the state. Those things are totally different.
Anyway, while having the certificate, you need to effort a lot to maintain your living grade, living level, and support your wife and children in Philippines, I think, correct?
Well, I mean, I'm very limited in the Philippines because I'm a foreigner. Even though I have a permanent resident visa and I can do anything that I want to do by law, Filipinos are still very racist. I cannot open a bank account without a Filipino name on the bank account. Why? I'm the one who makes the money. I'm the one who pays the bills. Why is it that I cannot be the number one on the account? Well, we can't let you have a job. Why not? According to the law, it says that if I want to be a teacher, I can be a teacher. According to the law, it says that any Filipino company or anybody has to try to find a Filipino first that is qualified before they can hire a foreigner.
I think every country have the same policy.
No, they do not. In the Philippines, I am not allowed to own land at all. I can own a condo, but I cannot own land.
I didn't know.
I cannot run for any political office, even city mayor, even a council member. I cannot do any of that. Now, if you go to America, you decide you want to live in America. Okay. If you decide you want to run for political office, as long as you're a U.S. citizen, you can. If you want to own land, you do not have to be a citizen. All you have to do is have the money. You can. You can get any job in America you want as long as you have a Social Security number. You can. They call America the land of opportunity because we do not limit what a person can or cannot do based on where they come from. We don't do that. I don't care if you are Chinese, Japanese, Korean, German. I don't care if you're Santa Claus. I don't care if you're a green man from Mars. As long as you have the money to do what you want, you buy what you want. As long as you have citizenship in America, you run for political office, you can do anything you want to do. That is very different from most other countries.
Right, understood. Yeah. One thing out of a strong point in the United States is diversity. As you said, American government provides a lot of possibility for a foreigner to live in here. That's right, agree.
That's true. But do not get caught with that word, diversity, because the Democrats have taken the word and they twisted it. They separate everybody based on the color of their skin, how much money they make. Now, you're Asian, so because you're from Asian, you have to hate white people, and the black people have to hate the white people, and the Latin people have to hate everybody has to hate the white people because the white people have everything and nobody else has anything. You are oppressed. You are hurting because the white man is hurting you. That doesn't make any sense.
That, yeah, there are lots of racial problem, especially under the pandemic. The problem become from bad to worse. Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
So, all right, we're over our time, but I mean, I'm glad you asked these questions. I'm glad we had this discussion because being a teacher in an Asian country, students respect the teacher.
That's right.
In America, students do not respect teachers very much. And that's very, very different. It's true. But again, it depends on the kind of person you are, the kind of teacher you are.
Got it, yeah.
For example, I'll give you one last example before I go. I walk into the classroom, there's a bunch of bad kids there, and they're yelling and screaming and having a good time, and then I just start talking, and they don't want to pay attention. They throw things, they do whatever. I'm a bad teacher. I have no control of my classroom.
Yeah.
Now, flip side, and I have actually done this, by the way. I have done this just to get their attention. I walk into the classroom, and I do not have a tie clip on my tie to hold it to my shirt.
Yeah.
I do a trick. I have a very small piece of plastic going, or hard plastic going down in front of my body. And what I will do is that my tie will be moving back and forth as I'm talking and teaching. I look at my tie and I look at the class and I have this very angry expression. I open up my stapler and jam the stapler to my chest 2 or 3 times on the tie, staple it to the plastic, but they don't know the plastic is under there.
Yeah.
All they see is I just jammed staples into my chest. They're like, oh my God, oh God. From that moment on, the entire class was completely quiet and respectful.
Yeah.
They will see my U.S. Army pin. They will see my U.S. Army coffee cup. They know this guy was in the Army. Oh my God, look what he did to himself. He stapled his chest. They will not mess with me.
That's interesting aspect. Yeah.
You hit them in a psychological way. You mess with their mind, and that gets them to do what they're supposed to do. A very famous line from a movie about a Vietnam War vet who became a teacher in a really bad school. The students were doing all kinds of crazy stuff. And one student decided he wanted to throw a crushed Coca-Cola can towards the teacher. He spins around, grabs it, and throws it, and hits the student in the face. And says, I am the God of everything that I see, and if you mess with me, you will suffer my wrath. These kids did not mess with him.
There is advertisement from which country? Vietnam?
No, it was in a movie.
Movie? Just a movie.
Yeah, it was just in a movie. Yeah. But yes, I mean, these are sometimes the things that you have to do to get a person's attention.
Oh.
It's just that way. All right, look, I got to go. I could talk to you all day, but I got to go, okay?
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.